What's good, man? You say you got a draft later on today, man?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Florida Rockies, just west of downtown Denver in Power Field at Mile High Park. Today we've got night check here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco, it's Christian McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team. All right, anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Here's Rodgers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 20.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Play action. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Broncos at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, you know, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense for the Packers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Wilson now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's